What's up, brother?
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Let's do this to another versus challenge. Okay, That's enough. Get a little button happy sometimes.
So welcome back.
welcome back, and welcome to a. Is this technically count as the new?
This isn't an episode.
It's just
This would be the first verses of the new season.
True. First verses of the new year.
Yeah, our year
not,
two.
Not like of like a new year, the new year of the Terrible Gamers podcast.
Yeah,
we
started
in
on August.
August of 2023. So this is officially the.
It's not the second year of versus challenges. It's the second year of the podcast.
Yeah, we're not at versus challenge 26 or 27. 27 would be the full year anniversary of versus,
that
versus,
specific thing. Yes,
but we are now officially in year 2 of the Terrible Gamers podcast, and we are very excited because we have a lot of fun and exciting things for this.
Well, you saw the first thing last week, which was the crossover with the 3 Terrible Gamers.
Yes.
And that was we were playing GoldenEye. We all did that remotely. It looked awesome. We're very excited to do that again with them. We have some ideas, some plans. Yep. If you haven't checked their podcast out, I guested on their episode 100. Talked about some news, brought up some cool stuff. Check it out. Kevin's going to join me next time we join. When we join them again, it will be both of us.
Yep.
But,
we are going to do another episode with them again, and we are going to, I believe they said Perfect Dark is what they.
That's what we're thinking, but not locked in.
Yeah, but we could also do like a Mario Kart. Kart 64. So that's on the table too. So
not retro, but no, it is. Yes.
Well, yeah, it's Nintendo 64.
I was thinking that on Switch it wouldn't be. But
yeah. So basically, we do anything Nintendo 64.
Yeah, because it's an easy thing to do remotely.
Yeah. So because we can emulate that through the Switch. So now we can all connect somehow. So
right, we all have the Switch Online.
We all Switch Online. So
all right, so but
awesome.
But you are here for a versus challenge.
Yes, the versus challenge.
We're excited. We already recorded the follow up to this.
Yes,
and we kind of did this backwards on accident, but it works out, and you wouldn't have known had I not said anything.
Until you listen to
next week and you really watch us figure it out in
the
moment.
Fucking dumb.
But we are going to be arguing for Wheel of Fortune, the video game, versus
Family Feud,
the video game.
Now we haven't picked, so this one is going to be a double flip. We're going to flip to see.
It's like football, like the beginning of a football game. You're either going to choose to defer or you're going to choose which game you want to argue for.
Correct.
So, as always, I will be flipping the coin for Kevin to call it.
Yes.
I have it on my phone because I didn't bring the Mario coin with me this time. I was not thinking.
That is correct.
So I did choose the Nuka-Cola cap from Fallout as the coin we are flipping to keep it game relative.
Can you give me a countdown so I don't accidentally give a lot of feedback, because when I turn on my desktop audio, because I don't think I have the audio set correctly, when I unmute the audio, it'll
because you're doing the noise.
Yeah, because
I have the noise on the phone.
It's okay.
Okay. Why don't you just call it and I'll flip when you tell me.
Okay.
But then you also got to remember to call it in the air.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Tails.
It was heads.
Okay.
So that means
You get to choose. Do you
argue.
Do you want to argue or do you want to go first?
I will go second.
Okay, so then we'll flip again, and
the winner chooses which one they're getting.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna say heads.
You gotta tell me to flip it though, remember? It was tails.
I always say tails, and whatever. Good.
Then I will argue for which one did I like more when we played it next week.
When I future play this, what am I gonna like better?
Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna argue second for Wheel of Fortune.
Okay, so we are arguing. I am arguing.
Family Feud first.
Family Feud first. Okay, so go over the rules. We each get
with 2 minutes.
2 minutes on
Let me
the
load up the timer.
clock. Yep.
2 minutes to argue your case. I don't know why my phone is set to 8 minutes. I don't know what I was arguing. 2 minutes to argue, then a 2-minute rebuttal, then a response. 30 seconds or so to respond to each other, and then we will leave it to you guys to vote, as always.
Sounds good. All right. Well, I already have the game playing on behind us. So I am going to be arguing first with
Family Feud.
Family
Let me know
Feud.
when you're ready.
Whenever you tell me.
3, 2, 1, you are arguing.
All right. So Family Feud. This game is, as much as I love Wheel of Fortune, you'll find out a little bit more information about me with Wheel of Fortune and why I love it so much too. But Family Feud is an awesome game. This game, I mean, just look at the graphics here. This was the Super Nintendo version that we played, that we will play, and this game is very challenging. It's not an easy game to play at all. The questions, you have to put your mind into early 90s.
Yeah.
And so how would people think in the early 90s? And I think that adds a value of challenge to this, because I know early 90s I was in the single digits for age, I mean, so for me to know a lot of this stuff, I mean, it was tough, so. But
1 minute.
I think one thing that we will maybe make in the future here is that we feel like people might have been a little smarter back then with their answers, and you're going to get questions that maybe you haven't really thought about in a very long time, which is good, because I feel like I do very well on Family Feud nowadays, like when I watch it on TV and I'm answering on my own. But when I'm playing the game
30 seconds
on here, I have a lot more of a challenge with this. And I think that's what I really like about it, because it's still authentic to the experience of Family Feud, especially at the end, with the game. But it still gives you that battle, the battle with the family versus family. It's a terrific game. If you've never played it, go play it, because it's definitely worth it. So
5.
I'm going to concede
3,
the rest of my time. So
1.
all right.
All right. I will be arguing for Wheel of Fortune.
You are arguing Wheel of Fortune.
Let me reload the timer here. Get
Yes.
things set to go.
If you could please reload the Z timer.
Ooh.
I don't know why I did that. I'm trying to get the screen on behind us, so that way
Yeah, you can see what we were playing.
you can see what's going on.
The deluxe edition.
Yeah, I don't think we played the deluxe edition, but it's okay.
No, we actually played the Nintendo edition.
Yeah, we did.
Just because we couldn't, tried to load up the normal Super Nintendo and it didn't work.
So whenever you're ready, it is.
3, 2, 1. I'm arguing.
All right.
So I chose Wheel of Fortune because of the simplicity of the game itself. You're choosing a letter at a time. In Family Feud, you had to type out an entire thing, and it only gave you 30 seconds or so.
45.
And the format of it was a bit difficult, especially because it didn't give you any sort of lag time to think of a response. It was like expected you to have a response no matter what immediately. Whereas Wheel of Fortune, it was more similar to the live game, where you can see the scoreboard screen thing.
Letterboard.
And they're in real life, they're only given like 5 seconds to, once you spin $800, what's your letter? Bam, 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 time's up. Like, it was very similar to that aspect. So the game flow, the speed of the game, all met the expectation of what you would expect from the video version versus the video
56
game
seconds.
version. Also, Vanna White.
Sorry for me.
Which is a big bonus. She's not Louis Anderson.
Hey.
Oh, we did look up the guy who that was gonna be on the Family Feud. I forgot who the hell it was.
Yeah, that guy.
It looks like Christoph Waltz, but yeah. Wheel of Fortune is just a better all around game, and I feel like it transfers easier to a video game format.
30 seconds.
I want to talk bad about Family Feud, but I gotta save that for the rebuttal. No part of this game was unexpected. I'm gonna say Family Feud had a different aspect of the game that we didn't know about. There's some sort of target bullseye round, which was, I guess, on the TV show in the early '90s.
Maybe
didn't have to deal with that. Played exactly what I expected it to, and that's why Game of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune is a all around better game.
Okay.
All right, you taking us to that versus challenge page?
Yeah, I'm on there.
It's all pink and ready.
Pink and ready.
So responses. You want to respond?
Blue and purple down here. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, Wheel of Fortune is definitely an easier gameplay experience. You know, if you wanna, you know, an easy game to play. So
you're making it sound bad.
If you want a more challenging
one of the best things about the games is to be able to sit and play with your friends. And that Wheel of Fortune would have been an easier game to sit and play with multiple people.
I'll give you that.
The Family Feud had but I think, challenges to it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I think we had a good time. I think we will have a good time.
Yeah, I feel like
Family Feud.
I feel like I might name my family LL for no good reason.
Yeah. Just don't slip. You remember, it's LS, not LL. Okay, so you know.
I'll make sure to not make that mistake next week.
Okay. Maybe I'll just call mine S then, because maybe you know I'll take the S from you.
Oh, there you go.
And it's Raymond Neil Combs Jr. Let's put a name to him, okay?
That's the host of Family Feud at that era.
Yeah, we had to look it up. Even on the future.
Like episode. What the game has become in real life is much more. It's not much dirtier, but it's definitely got innuendo.
Oh God!
Throughout,
yeah. Steve Harvey throws out a lot of innuendos. It's hilarious.
I feel like a more up-to-date game version would be more fun, but it'd be not so Family Feud.
I will say
not family friendly Family Feud.
I will say not going away from video games, but I'm gonna go away from video games for a second here, because we're terrible gamers. You know, we could be playing board games, right? I mean, because we're just terrible gamers. I mean, that's not the point of the podcast, but maybe we'll dabble in some Dungeons and Dragons at some point on the ultimate board game, right? But we can Dungeons and Dragons on the video games. Okay. Playing Family Feud, the board game that comes in like the box, it's not really a board game, but you have two teams. You have someone be the host, and they have all the answers. They read off the thing
and the surveys, yeah.
And we played it like about a year ago with another family that we have a long family generations with. We just went to a wedding with this family in Cleveland a couple weeks ago. But we played Family Feud and I was the host, and it was, even though I wasn't like playing,
still fun.
Oh my gosh, we had a blast doing it. So like just playing that game like on there, and I'm sure you could do Wheel of Fortune,
but that's a live version.
Yeah, but a live,
not a video game.
Yeah, not a video game version. So, but I'm just saying like that. I mean, that was fun. But
that also speaks to one of the drawbacks of the Family Feud video game is you're playing one-on-one.
One-on-one, yeah,
not 5-on-5.
Yeah, you don't have.
Whereas
the
Wheel
extra...
of Fortune is a one-person game.
I mean, I guess.
Well, one-person team.
If you had multiple people with you, you could play Family Feud.
But you're not. You could, but like, are you gonna have 10 people playing a video game? Maybe, maybe not.
I mean, Family Feud though.
If you have 10 people, you're gonna play something else.
More than likely, but I mean, like, if you want to play a Family Feud, I mean, you could
conceivably,
easily,
yes.
You could just pass the controller to the next person on your team.
Yeah, that's an idea.
That wouldn't be too bad, because then with the bonus round, send
them to the other room.
You could send them to the other room, but it really doesn't matter either way. So I don't know. That's something to think about. But no, Wheel of Fortune, very easy gameplay. Not to take away from the game itself or any challenge of it. It is a great game. Family Feud is a great game.
But which one do you think is better?
But yeah, which one?
Yeah, you
do
drop a comment, drop a vote.
if you want to just say which one's your favorite game show too, that's fine. At least you're interacting with us. You know,
Yeah.
like that's the whole point. So we want you to interact with us. That's what we want you to do.
Yeah.
So tell us what your favorite
Video game show.
Yeah, I was trying to look for those words. Video game show. We are in the future going to do more. We talked about that, but we kind of want to space it out a little. We don't want to just like hit you with all the game shows and then you'd be like, oh, this is stupid, right? So we are going to eventually get into more. I have some more that I did want to play, but we kind of went away from them, which was fine.
Yeah, so we got more. We can do another one in a couple months from now. There's a few other games video game shows that we'll play and throw it in there. Because we did a Carmen San Diego a while back too.
And that was a game show.
Similar, yeah.
So, but no, I got a few more up my sleeve here, so I'm excited about those. So
all right.
But yes, follow along with us: Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Listen to us on Spotify, Spreaker, Podbean, all those good places.
Find us, listen, share, subscribe,
and make sure that you comment below on what is your favorite.
Yeah, what's the favorite video game show game?
And if there's another one that you've played that we didn't mention, put that down too, because we want to know and we'll check it out.
And we definitely will check it out.
Yes,
video games are what we want to do.
And
as always,
keep on playing.
Keep on playing, folks. Thank you.
Bye.